Halloween, Prop Doggers, and welcome to the Halloween Prop Dog Live.
Cash has gone really good this week, hasn't he? Well done, Cash. So yeah, hang on a minute.
Guys, I'm here. Who's
Cash? Cash, if you're here, who's this?
I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids.
Who was that?
I've no idea.
Oh, well.
Mel's got a deep voice.
Well, hello and welcome to the PropDog Halloween Special Live. And it's with sad news, deep regret, we are saying it's going to be the last PropDog Live we ever do. The shop is unfortunately not done too well and we are going to be closing down. Last few things on our shelf. I mean, if anyone wants to buy a Twixter, we've got one left. Plenty of Sans Minds products left. They're not selling very well at all, but such a sad time to be the end of...
It's Dave's pension fund.
Yeah, so sad times ahead, eh? Never mind, it was a good run, we give it our best. Yeah. Nah,
Sorry.
not really. No, well, we're just doing a bit of a move around and we've got some new bookcases. So, anyway, guys, so, yeah, I'm going to set this up in here now, so make sure we are actually watching. I presume we are live, Cash. It's been a bit of a waste of time if we're not. So,
We've got people watching.
Right, I'm still trying to get this working up here, and the microphone is on. We have chat there this time. Now, this week, being the Halloween special, we are going to be showing you one of the latest tricks out, Hook, which a lot of you know about. We've talked about it so many times over the last few months, trying to get it ready, and I'm still not getting you guys up here. So I'm just going to ignore this for the moment. I presume everyone's watching, because we didn't want to perform Hook on anyone in the shop, because everyone in the shop has seen it, everyone knows how it works. We need really for you guys to see what it's like with somebody who's never seen it, doesn't know much about magic, and will be a lay audience, as it were, as if you guys were going to be performing it. So we have two special guests.
Is the word you're looking for?
Yeah, two victims. So we have two special guests. So as many of you know, we are on an industrial estate, and in part of the industrial estate there's a couple of other units around, and we grabbed two girls from the unit pretty much opposite us who've kindly volunteered to come and watch it live. So guys, if you want to come around, in fact, I tell you what, stand there, we'll move the camera around and we'll do it over there right in front of you. So yeah, if we, Cash, you move back a little bit over here, we'll do it about here. Can you see it, Odin?
About here is,
yeah. Can you see well? Okay, get the full view of the shop. So, what's your name? Lola. Hello, Lola. And
Louise.
Lola and Louise. And being Halloween, we have to do a bit of a scary trick, you see. Now, I have my little survival kit in here, you know, just in case I'm ever on a plane, it crashes and I need to survive. What's one of the most important things in the survival kit? You need to eat. Fishing hooks?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fishing hooks, you know, if you go down somewhere, you're going to need to eat, and you've got plenty of water around, so we've got a fishing hook over here. Now, I'm going to pull it out carefully, because what I've done is I've tied a bit of string onto here, and I've got some other ones that are not tied properly, okay? So we have one of these fishing hooks. This is what you call a treble hook, incredibly sharp. Do you want to feel how sharp that is? Pretty sharp. There we go. Now, as you see, I've got some ends of these threaded through. Now, one of these ends is tied really tightly to the hook. The other ones are just loose. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hooks. Now what I need you guys to do is when I put this in my mouth, I want you guys to choose a string and pull that string. Now this is going to seem ridiculous, it's going to seem stupid, it's going to be scary, but this is Halloween. You have to be frightened about doing this. So Lola, would you like to have a go first? So I'm going to put this in my mouth like this. Okay. Now, Lola, what I need you to do is to choose one of these 4 strings. Just choose a string first of all. Have a go. Are you sure you want that one? You don't want to change your mind? Really? Uh-oh. Okay, Lola, on the count of 3, I want you to take that string and I want you to pull it as hard as you can out my mouth. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh! Woo! Okay, Louise, no pressure here. We have 3 left, Louise. 1, 2, and 3. One of these, Louise, sorry, is tied very tightly to that hook.
Right.
One of them, so 2 of them are not. How go? Which one do you want?
That one. That one? No, I'm going to go for this one.
Come on. Oh. Okay, now there's only one left. Okay, one single hook left. One of these is tied to my mouth. Lola, would you like to have the responsibility of maiming me for life, or would you like to pass that to Louise? Louise, the last time we pulled a little bit like you. This time I want you to pull really hard.
Okay.
Are you ready? Oh, we'll do you one more. And one which was actually tied to the hook, and the others were not. I'm so glad you chose the right one.
So are we.
So thank you guys. That was our little trick called hook. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. There we go. And thank you for showing it to us. And
Thank
once
you.
the show's finished, you want to come over about 5 o'clock. We'll show you some more proper magic. It's not quite so
Perfect.
scary, how's that? Right.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thanks,
Right.
guys. Thanks very much.
No
We're
worries.
back
Thank
on.
you.
Right, so guys, that was Hook by Eric Ross, and with a live audience there. I mean, obviously they're live on camera, so there's a little bit of starstruck. Oh my God, the camera's looking at me, but you're going to get the idea. And it is a terrifying trick for anyone watching. I've done it a few times to customers in the shop who kind of have seen the effect. But they're still really, really nervous about pulling it down.
I still don't like watching it. I'm
it is
quite
great.
happy to fix the computer.
Yeah,
while you're
I
doing
was going to have a little fish on it when I pulled it out, which I thought would be quite funny, or maybe some blood capsules, but in the end we decided just to go with a standard presentation that you guys can see. Right, so let's bring up the actual footage on here and we can see what's going on and who joined us.
Well, Stephen Barry's just hit us with a comment saying, "Damn, just missed the Hook demo."
You can watch it back live afterwards. In fact, let's get Bobo out. She's dying to come out and say hello.
it. Bobo.
Come on, Bobes, up you come. Coming up. There you go.
Here she is.
Bobo was in a cage originally because she is terrified of that mask that was being worn by that shadowy character
Mel.
earlier on. So Mel, yeah, poor Mel.
Very deep voice.
With the deep voice, yes. Right, guys, let's have a look. Where's my my glasses? Let's
So
see
Hook
what's
for
going on.
everybody is $94.99. Oh, it's great, isn't it?
Jake Allen's between gigs, so he hasn't got time to watch. Jake will have to watch later on. So Kevin Peel says hello, Danny says hello, Simon, Charlie, Jim, Adam, they're all here, all the usual guys. Hello, guys. Darren Snellgar, Stephen Barry, watch it afterwards, Stephen. Paul Fleming, nice work day, thank you, Paul. Right, okay, what's the first comments coming up? Can you show us the zombie book, please?
It's on our list. Yes, it is on our list.
We'll be showing it a little later on.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
It's on our list.
Right, Jonas says another flash paper idea, a flash pad that looks like a bad pocket book novel. Need flash paper, simply tear out a page from the best. Yeah, that's all very well, Jonas, but it'll be extremely difficult to do because we'd have to print them all out. There's a lot of printing to do. You'd have to have a hell of a lot of flash paper. That's rather dangerous to carry that much flash paper around in one go as well when it's still dry. I mean, if that thing goes up, you're going up as well. So nice idea, but somebody mentioned the other day about possibly using flash paper on a newspaper, so having a newspaper print doing on it, so we are going to look into that very shortly. But that does bring us on to a nice little subject. The flash post-it notes are back in stock. It's taken us some time to get them all back, but yeah, we now have them available and selling fast. So we now have, I think we've got about 50 or so available now. So yeah, if you want them to come and get them nice and fast, they are there. But we will hopefully have a continuous supply once again. Now the whole logistics of the last lot, by the way, I accidentally set fire to 1,000 sheets in one go. Well, it's about 800 sheets. So that's why we haven't had any available for a while. So right.
That's why we're making novel flash
yeah, absolutely. That's why I know how dangerous it can be. So right, Jonas says another. Oh, we've done that one already. Sorry, Jonas. Brian Robson, hello. Charlie Robinson, quick question: what are the best ungimmicked coins to use for routines? I've been using $half but are too small, but dollars are a little bit too big. Well, I prefer just £2 coins. Charlie, whatever you use, your hands are going to get used to them. So if you are using $half and they're too small, your hands will get used to them. If you're using silver dollars or Morgans, your hands are going to get used to them. It's just one of those things. The more you use it, you will get used to it. I just like using £2 because I can bring out a £2 coin or ask to borrow a £2 coin because you're not going to ask for a $half from someone in this country. So everyone can recognise a £2, and I wouldn't say there's less suspicion about it, but it's a more organic object that just makes people feel more at ease using it. If you give that to somebody, the first thing they're going to go is, oh, what's that? Is that an American coin? And they're going to have a really good look at it. And yeah, I mean, if it's done gimmick, that's not really a problem, but you then got to have a reason to have it, and people are going to go, yeah, but you can do that with an English coin. So that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if it's done gimmick, borrow it.
So yeah,
that's
crack on with £2 coins, or if you want something thinner, you can still use an old English penny. It's not quite so organic, but again, people are more used to them. You can say, oh, do you remember these if they're old, or just say, I found an old English 2p the other day. This is look at them.
They're still familiar, aren't they? They're similar to our 2p's.
A lot more familiar to us, yeah. But it's like in America, you don't get $half and dollar coins in circulation. I mean, I've been to the States dozens of times, and I've never once had a $half or silver dollar, especially not silver dollar, in any kind of change. So although the vending machines apparently do accept them, so I hear.
Excellent.
Right, Stephen Barry, literally just miss you. Would you recommend it? Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I love things like this, like the bullet catch. I love. If you go to YouTube and search how to cut off a finger, and you should find the video without my name. It's got about 200,000 hits on it. It's my version of Zoran's horror finger. It's a finger cutting routine with a knife that I adapted to be my little routine with a neck cracker, and you cut the finger and break it. You'll see that on YouTube. That's just my kind of thing. I love stuff like that. So this, I'm not really performing much at the moment, although I do have a couple of gigs coming up before the end of the year that I've decided to say yes to, which I will almost definitely be doing this to. Yeah, it's just my thing. I mean, there are certain audiences you wouldn't do it with. I mean, certain
kid show,
kid show, or I don't do those anyway. But there are certain corporate shows that I probably wouldn't do it at. But then there's probably a lot of corporate shows I would do it at as well.
It'd be amazing, wouldn't it, down the pub? Imagine, you'd have such great reaction. It's one of those things, isn't it? Like there is a genuine feeling of dread.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well, we had Mike Main in the shop earlier, and he was just didn't really want to pull the string. And when Dave came up, I was like, "You've not practiced this. I know there is you've got a hook in your mouth. There is some element of danger there, even though it's as safe as it can be." I didn't want to pull it. I didn't want to do it. And the bullet catch is amazing. Like we talked about that. I've seen it on videos. I watched Dave do it live when we had the guys here from the Sussex Society. And it's the smell. It's like almost like the cordite. The smell of the gun going off is the atmosphere is just brilliant.
Yeah, the haze in the air from the smoke. Yeah, the smell.
Great.
The whole,
so much better than just watching it on video.
The suspense it kind of builds up, if you like. Yeah, absolutely.
It's brilliant. Yeah, really good.
Okay, Nathan Earl says hello. Mark Jack says good evening. What is the best thing to get started? What is the best thing to get started? What do you mean by that, Mark?
In magic in general.
Yeah, do you mean in magic, or do you mean when approaching a table, or do you mean for us to get started here in the show? If you can emphasise on that, Mark, that'd be great. Andrew Vaughan says hello, guys. Well, he says hi, guys. Andrew Reeves, hello, champs. Daryl Barry, great job, guys. Thank you, Daryl. Dean Odell, afternoon, guys. Right, Nick Brown, regarding socks, am I the only one who finds them incredibly hard to get on and off? Shoe size 11. I don't know. I've never performed it. Have you?
Not done it. No.
The tutorial tells you how to put them on.
Is it?
The tutorial literally teaches you how to put socks on.
No, but
watch the tutorial, Nick. I know you're a man. You don't read instructions, but watch the tutorial.
What size are they? Do we know what size they are? Just generically, or is it one size fits all?
That's actually true. We haven't tested.
None of us perform it.
I haven't even got it in the box yet.
Big socks.
But again, we are, we're showing to the masses. So if there's anyone over there who wants to comment, anyone watching who wants to comment and reply to that.
I totally get the value in the trick, and I know it's a great effect, but it's not for me personally. But if we put them on in the shop, we can't sell them to you, unless without putting the price up, of course.
Test them all.
Yeah, cash is DNA.
Right, Brian Robson says, any update on if you can get a copy of Approach? Sent an email but heard nothing back. I know you people are busy though. Did we get
That is weird. We should have responded.
Yeah. I didn't see an email.
In fact, I remember responding to it. I don't know why you've not received that. I will respond again. I did.
You're kind of more in charge of the emails.
No. I remember looking on at the suppliers for it. Yeah, I definitely responded. I will check the outbox and make sure it's not got stuck. But I did respond. Sorry.
Right.
Not receiving it.
Danny Marsh says, what is your opinion on the difference between the Jack's wallet and the Secret Tannery Peak wallet? Okay, now, basically, the Jack's wallet was created, I think it was Lewis Tannen who created it in the 40s, and it kind of went back and forth with a few people. And then eventually Jerry O'Connell bought the rights to that, which was called the Informer wallet, and that's who still owns the rights to that wallet. But Gerard from the Secret Tannery came to us, he approached us in Blackpool a few years ago, said he would like to make a Peak wallet. Can he use the Jack's wallet principle? To which I said, yes, you can, and gave him permission to use it. So that is basically his is a version of the Jack's wallet. It's the same thing, pretty much. However, his leather is very posh and very nice. So if you want a really nice, posh-looking, expensive wallet, that's the one to go for. If you just want a regular wallet that's just going to do the job, go with our one. Our window is slightly bigger than his, but his is a lot more expensive than ours. So
who's asked about the Approach? Sorry, remind me.
That was Brian Robson.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but in other words, Danny, they're both great wallets. They both do exactly the same thing. Stephen Barry says, are your magnetic £1 coins back in stock? I believe we have one in stock, I think. Have a look on the website, Stephen. If you see on the website, it'll say amount in stock. If it says one in stock, we've got one in stock. If it says 3 in stock, we have 3 in stock. That is usually 100%, well, it's 99.999 correct. It's
Have
usually
we-
correct, but especially with coins, we do get several coins go missing each month in the shop by, well, I'm not going to say anything, but after certain, well, not certain, just after a lot of customers have been in, sometimes we notice coins are not there anymore. But
Have we done the coin order yet?
I've emailed Andy. I'm waiting to hear back from him, but
Okay,
he
so-
hasn't. Andy's one of these people that can take weeks or months to get
Okay,
back to me.
well, we're trying to get more.
Yeah.
We're trying to get more in general. Anyway.
Yes, we are. Yeah, but I believe we have. I think we have one in. If it says one in, then we have. If it says no, we
Perhaps
haven't.
you can't see it.
I
yeah.
just had a quick scan through, but I couldn't see it.
We've definitely got magnetic £2 in
We've got
coin. I know we
magnetic
Yeah,
definitely
we've got
have
£2,
those,
yeah.
Right, Frank Valenti. Hi guys, watching from Florida again. Hello again, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Thank you for joining us. I'm guessing over there it's what's time now? It must be about midday now. 11 o'clock midday. Brian Robson, is that card stuck in the ceiling above? Oh, that one there. Yes, it is. Yes. If you flick a card in a certain way, with not like that. Yeah,
Careful, cafe will be onto you.
there you go. Yeah.
Ooh,
If you flick a card in a certain way, it will stick into a suspended ceiling. I figured this out many years ago at Blackpool. Just sat in the Ruskin flicking cards up, and once I got a few of them in there, within a few weeks, a few hours, the ceiling was covered in these cards. But yeah, see if I can do it live. Can you see the ceiling? You can, can't you? Yeah.
Well, I can kind of.
Quite a few of them.
It is kind of like it's bouncing off.
Oh, close.
Almost.
Oh,
Hence the reason why when it sticks in, we keep it up there.
we
You know,
maybe
until somebody else-
sometime.
Damn it.
I'm going to shift out the way.
Oh, you don't like that? Okay. But you get the idea. That's why it was stuck up there, yes. Right, okay. I'm going to go again.
That's it. We figured out what we're doing for the next week. Get you all on to
Picking up playing
Yeah,
cards,
yeah.
yeah. Why do you think I've got a bad back? 'Cause I'm so used to picking up playing cards. Yes, in general. Mark Will Jack says yes, in general. Sorry, sorry, Mark. I'm still not getting what you mean when you say what is the best thing to get started.
Oh, Magic. It must be started in Magic then.
Okay, if you're on about
Must have
starting
started
in Magic, then I would
Bible.
say 90% of magicians will start off with a couple of books, and the initial ones, the Bibles of Magic, which everyone wants to get, are pretty much Raw Road Card Magic and Bobo's Coin Magic.
Yeah.
Those are the two perfect books to get started on cards and coins. If you want to go a bit more in depth with some other stuff, there's plenty of other books on there. If you go to our website, we've got a section that says Learn Magic, and if you click on that, it says basically all the best tricks for self-learning, for self-working tricks.
Yeah.
It says learn coin magic, learn card magic, learn rope magic, learn silk magic. So if you want to learn something more specific, you can go to there and look on there, and you'll have loads of books and DVDs and different media types to learn those individual tricks. So
Yeah.
hopefully that will help a little bit.
Complete
but yeah,
course in Magic is a good
yeah,
one. If you want,
basically, I mean,
if you
when I
want to learn
started
everything.
years ago, I spent about months and months, doing these finger exercises, stretching my fingers, thinking that's what I needed to do if I wanted to get into Magic. Nah, you don't need that. No. You'll learn that as you go
It's
along.
so much easier now to get into it, isn't it? With just you've got resources everywhere.
Yeah, totally, yeah. And then you've got the Alakazam Academy. They're great for learning as well. We're checking them out. Scott.
Oh,
Scott
have you seen? Talking of learning, have you seen the Penn and Teller course that they're doing on?
No.
What's that? What's
the masterclass?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
that the name of the website? You've
and
got
Teller
all these
are doing
people like
masterclass.
Gordon Ramsay are doing masterclasses, and Penn and
right.
Teller are doing one.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah,
Interesting,
Yeah,
yeah,
so that
yeah.
might be worth checking out.
Yeah,
I don't know who it's affiliated with. But
Illusionist put out a DVD called How to Be a Magician. They've got a little magic set as well. The magic set's aimed at more younger people, I think.
that Penn and Teller one looks great. If any
yeah.
of you have done it, tell us what you think, because it's like a subscription thing.
And there's a few little DVDs we've got that cover a little tiny bit of all magic. We can always recommend those. Just drop us an email if you want, Mark. Jerry Sims, long time. It has been a long while, Jerry. I hope you're well, bud. Right. Yeah, Scott Farrington. Hi, guys. Sorry I haven't been in lately. Quick question. How do you handle spectators that try and snatch things off you?
Punch 'em.
I perform for standing 3-card Monty, and sometimes they snatch the cards. I'll be so annoying. Yeah, spectator control. Now, I don't get so much of a problem because I'm a bigger bloke, especially with a bald head. I wouldn't say I'm threatening, but people are less likely to snatch something off me than someone slightly
Well,
easier target looking, if that makes any
I
sense.
used to train people on
But-
this in Hamleys.
Oh, go if you say what you want
Because
to say.
well,
yeah,
no, I was
yeah.
just going to say they don't do it to me. I'm quite, especially with in kids shows where you've got to have them sat down on the floor. That is the bugbear of most kids entertainers, how you get them sat down. I used to be a teacher, so I'm quite sort of thank you, Cash. Authoritative anyway, but body language is so key. We used to have, I don't know if any of you have been to Hamleys and seen the Marvin's Magic demonstrators. They've got pods of, like a table pod that you've got thousands of people crowded around watching, and you're doing something like dynamic coins, and just a simple lean over keeps people out of your personal space. They don't want to move in. If you're standing back like this, it's almost easier there for them to you're taking it from you. Yeah. But if you just move forward slightly and do it closer to your body, people are actually invading your space in order to do the grab. So we used to get very timid people on the stand that were great at sales, but they used to find that a problem, and it was just body language really is key, and just tone of voice.
I mean, one of the first things I do when I go to a table is to find out who the alpha male is, find out who the person on that table is kind of, whether consciously or subconsciously, is almost in charge of that table, if you like. They're the one who has the most presence on the table. Yeah. They're the ones
dictating the conversation.
Exactly, yeah, and the people are looking up to. And quite often, you can spot them before you even reach a table. Within a couple of minutes on the table, you can find out who they are. If you are worried about it, aim for women. Women are far less likely to choose a card from you or pick a card from you. If you do know who the person is, give them something to do. So if I'm going to do a quick trick with Jason here, so here, Jason, I'll hold that for a second. That'll make sense in a little while. I'm going to crack on with the routine. While he's holding something, he's much less likely to do something as well.
Yeah, very true.
So, I mean, Bobo heckles all the time, don't you, Bobo? Bobo, 6 of hearts, six of clubs. 6 of clubs. The other 6 of clubs, Bobo. The other 6 of clubs. That one, that's the 6 of clubs. There we go. Genius, Bobo! Amazing! How did you do that? Good bird! Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those difficult things with hecklers and people who are going to reach and grab. Just be aware of who they are. Try and spot them earlier on. If you're going to do something first off that is a problem, if they do grab, change that effect so you do something else first, which isn't a problem if they do grab. Okay, and that way you're going to find out who is going to be almost likely to reach over, and then make sure when you're going to do something where they can't grab it, that you're away from them performing something to somebody else. Or if you think they're going to be a pain in the arse, just don't do a trick like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to mention my mentor. Some of you may know a guy called Shay McConnon. He did my children's birthday party when I was 5, and he does corporate stuff, and he's now a motivational speaker. And he was just brilliant. Irish guy, nice bloke. You wouldn't want to be nasty to him, but he used to leave a balloon model on every table just so he knew which tables he'd visited when he was doing a gig. And he said if anyone ever interrupted him, he'd go, "Yeah, blow that up for me," and they've got no chance. And he could mouth inflate a balloon, so they're blowing away these big burly blokes trying to blow these Q260s up. And he said it was great. He said it just stopped it straight away.
Well, one of the things I carried in my case all the time.
He's legged it. But yeah, because I don't know if any of you have tried blowing up modelling balloons. Unless you know the technique, you can't. You're not going to blow them up straight away without practice. So it's a really good way of just nullifying a situation.
So one of the things I carry, if you've ever seen my lecture, you'll know about this. But I would often have this in my case, okay? And because I go around the tables multiple times, I don't spend 10 minutes at a table. I will spend maybe 3 or 4 minutes at a table, go around do all the tables, and I come back again, do them again, and then I come back and do them again. There's several reasons why I do that. It's all in my lecture, especially for pocket space. But by the time I've been around everybody with a very safe effect, I know who on the table pretty much is going to be that person who is either the alpha male or most likely to react or heckle. And if I'm going around a table and I know that maybe table 7 has that guy that's just going to be a pain in the backside, I will bring this along, okay? And I'll go to the table and say, "Hi guys, back again, I'm going to show you some more magic. So your name was John. Hello John. John, this is for you. Whatever you do, do not open that toilet seat, okay? Whatever you do, very important you don't open that toilet seat." Okay, and then you crack on and do the trick, and almost guaranteed he's going to pick up that and he's going to open the toilet seat. Now this isn't loaded, but basically as you open it like that, a squirt of water comes out. Okay, if you want to, you can do what I do sometimes as well. Have you never seen my magic?
That's great.
Okay. Well, what I do is, I quite often say to somebody, I'll say, choose a playing card, any playing card you want, okay, and in a minute that will be inside that toilet seat, whichever one you choose. You can change your mind as much as you want, but just don't open it until I'm ready. And I love to do that, because guarantee 9 times out of 10 he's going to open it, and when he does, let's squirt, and everybody around the table laughs, and he usually shuts up after that. If they're a real pain in the arse, then they'll get more aggressive afterwards, but I've got plenty more things. So
you bring the glass of water out.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope that helps a bit, Scott.
That's
anyway,
great. That's
let's move on.
Dave's
We've gone
top
on a
tip
bit
of the
now.
day. We've not had a Dave's top tip for a
Yeah,
while.
check out my lectures. It's quite good about that. So right, 80 says looking forward to watching the zombie book demo. Watching in Los Angeles. Okay, excellent. Worldwide acclaim again. So Justin Sweeney, love Bonsalopes. There's nothing better in the US. Do you have any retailers that ship from here or only straight from you guys? Well, we are working on it, Justin. This has been a question hundreds, thousands of people have asked over the last 7 or 8 years. Why can't they get them in the US? Basically, the only way to make a Bonsalope is handmade. There is no machine that can make them. I've contacted hundreds of envelope manufacturers, okay? And the problem with envelope machines is they go through and they put the glue in all the right places and you come out with a finished envelope. To change the machine settings to not glue certain parts and glue other parts is just impossible. It will just cost hundreds of thousands of pounds to change this £1 million machinery to do it. So they can only be made by hand, and that means the price goes up quite a bit. So we make hardly any profit on the Bonsalopes at all. We only make them and sell them because we're the only people doing it, and it gets more people coming to our shop. They have to come to our shop to buy them, so that's the way we make our profit on it, not from the actual Bonsalopes themselves. I have tried to get them made in China, and I've tried several times over the years, and the quality has just been diabolical. They've been cheap, but the quality is diabolical. So I've ordered sort of 40, 50,000 at a time. They've come through and they've had to go straight in the bin, even though the samples were perfect. And getting them from China is the only way to get them cheap enough to wholesale them out. I've recently tried another envelope supplier in China who has got a fairly good quote, and they've come up with some really good quality prototypes. I'm not expecting the finishing ones, the final ones, to be any good, but if they are, that's another option. However, I paid for them nearly 2 months ago, and I'm still waiting to hear back from them and receive nothing. So I may have lost that money altogether. So that is pretty much the reason you can't get them anywhere else. If we ship them to another supplier, we'd end up losing money on every sale. So unfortunately, at the moment, you can only get them from us. But if you're buying from the States or outside of the EU, you are getting them VAT free. Okay, and shipping is free over £50. So you're going to save a lot more money buying them in the States than you were in the UK anyway.
Yeah. Talking about, can we continue as a segue from envelope to envelope?
Okay, I have to be quick because this is scrolling up really fast.
Yeah, be really quick.
I need to answer these.
Number 4 envelope. People are asking us about this all the time. This is by Blake Vogt, and it is a 4-way envelope. You should be able to get that from the description, from the title. What it is a Tyvek envelope that you can open 4 ways and remove different outs. That is what it is. It's made of Tyvek. It's thin Tyvek, but it's sturdy, it's strong, it's going to last you. I think Katie Hill asked if she loses it or it falls apart, can she recreate one before getting another one from us? Probably not. It's really well made. It's thin, so when you have 4 outs inside it, it doesn't feel too bulky. But watch the video. It's great. If you've got a routine that needs outs, yeah, highly recommend it. That's all I need to say, really.
Even then, you don't have to limit it to playing cards.
Oh no, you can use anything. Anything flat, any 4-way flat out. It's great, really good.
Right, Andrew Tingley,
Yep.
says, do you sell a card reselling gadget? I presume you mean resealing gadget, not reselling gadget. And yes, we do. It is on the website, and it is called
The
card resealing device.
What is it, Cass? To clear, we were looking for the refills.
Wonder Sealer.
Wonder Sealer, thank you, Cash. Yeah. So we do Wonder Sealer, we do the spare seals, the refills for it, and there's an actual DVD called the Wonder Sealer DVD, which we do sell. So yeah, go on the website, search for Wonder Sealer, and you'll see it on there. Alan Robinson, hello gents, hello buddy, how are you? Charlie Robinson, I did RFR, Ring Flight Revolution, that is, it's the abbreviation, at Sixth Form College today. The reaction was amazing, excellent. One small issue I had with it was the loading of the ring onto the clip. I tried asking their names as Dave suggests on his lecture DVD, but this takes me a little longer to load it than time it takes for them to answer the name. Any advice would be great. Yeah, timing, Charlie. So let me just get one out quickly. We've got one around somewhere.
Timing and practice.
Yeah.
This is just a handling thing.
Right, I'm just going to go downstairs and grab one quickly.
Okay.
On to the next question.
Yeah, well, while we were talking about envelopes, somebody asked last week about Bang On 2.0 by Mark Oberon. I've now looked at the instructions for Bang On, and it's brilliant. It's very good. I think it's excellent. I thought it was good because it's Mark. I've watched the instructions. I could easily do it. I don't think it takes a lot of practice in order to do it, and it's an amazing effect. For those of you that don't know, basically any named card appears in your wallet, and it is the only card in your wallet. It's great. It's really, really good. It's great.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you happen to have a ring on you by any chance?
I do, but I don't think it's coming off. Oh, right, thank you. I do, yes. This is from my other wife.
Oh, thank you. And what's your name?
Jason.
Jason. Hello, Jason. Nice to meet
Hi.
you. Jason, I'm going to make your ring vanish. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Watch carefully. Vanished. Amazing, isn't it? Yay! I'm not that bad.
Oh.
It's back in your finger. I'm not that good either, but thank you for watching, Jason. So yeah, that's the timing for that. So
That's great. I've never seen you do that live.
Okay, so ring flight will go on there, nice and secure, and the ring's over there. And the first thing I do and say, do you happen to have a ring by any chance? And as I'm doing that, I'm just pulling the clip off here. You can kind of pull your trousers up a little bit just to get yourself ready for performing and just relax your hands. Ah, thank you very much. Grab the ring, look at it, check to see if there's any little stones or diamonds on it. And as you put it on your finger like this, get to here and just say, and what's your name?
Jason.
Jason, you see, all the time in the world to do it like that. And it's not going to make a noise. I'm going to do it close to the camera.
Oh, you can't hear it.
If you're going to do it upwards like this, like that, okay? So yeah, it's all about timing, Charlie. Just a little bit more practice and you'll get it down. Just sit there at home and just practice getting it. And what you're going to do is to hold your finger there and kind of push down. So you're going to push down straight on it like that, okay? So straight down and over. So it loads from underneath and straight down like that. And then all you got to do is say, and your name is?
Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Can
I make your ring vanish? Watch, here we go.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. It's really good.
So there we are. Right, okay, next.
Brilliant.
Mark says very helpful about the recommendations for Magic. You're most welcome, Mark, and thank you for the question. Scott Clark says, one of my favourite routines around this time of year is me placing a pin in each eyelid.
You're a lunatic.
That's
okay. And one in the nose.
Cash will be doing that next week on the live.
And all three end up in the mouth. It gets strong reactions.
Holy Jesus!
Are you free? Are you free next Friday? Can you?
Can you do that for me? Can you, Cash? Can you do that?
Cass
I would really like to see one of you guys done that.
If you give me full written instructions,
that is insane.
Threaten him his job, please, because I had to find some Centennial stuff. Cass has got to put nails in his eyes.
Scott, you are a nutter. I would like to see that. Send us a link to a video. I want to check that out. Yeah, that's
if
insane.
you can show us that, I'll happily learn it and demonstrate it and show people.
That's mad.
That is insane.
Slowly maiming myself.
Okay, Justin Sweeney says, follow up on the Bonsall. Just got the just got the Quiver card to wallet to add to the layer. What size do you recommend for that? Right, the Quiver card to wallet doesn't take a Bonsall, I'm afraid. Well, at least I don't think it does.
Well, should we have a look?
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah. We haven't tested it with the Bonsall. I mean, there is a slide in it, and that slide could, in theory, keep it open. Let's start with the medium.
Extra smalls.
I'm pretty sure that isn't going to fit. We'll have a go, though.
This is a nice wallet, by the way. If you haven't seen them on the website, they've come in. We've only got a few. We've got one of each colour because we wanted to look at it, obviously, before recommending it to you guys. But it's got lots of different compartments. There are bits you can take out. There's a money clip. Yes, it's
so
cool.
your money clip,
nice.
by the way, you put your cash in there and...
Just be aware, I'm just going to say this now on the live, there are no instructions with this in terms of how to do a card to wallet.
That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. So we kind of figured it out. So the load is from the back, so it's kind of cunningly hidden. And I'm just going to see if it fits a Bonsall, so you're not allowed to see this part because it's not our product. So I'm going to go across over here. Am I out of camera? Am I out of camera?
Yeah.
Shot? Okay. So let's have a go. Can I get a Bonsall?
Sorry, I'm so sorry I had to see Cash doing a little very strange dance. But yes, the Quiver wallets, they're beautiful. Lovely leather. If you watch the videos on the website, there's the guy, is it Patrick Kuhn, maybe? Is that? Come on, names, not good with names. Check out the videos. He talks about, it shows him performing and it shows all the features of the wallet, but there's no actual routine with it. You just get a beautiful wallet. And
it won't fit a Bonsall, unfortunately, no. We are working, I'm working on a hip wallet that will take a Bonsall in a completely new kind of principle. Well, I say new, it's a twist on an existing principle that will allow a Bonsall to fit inside a card to wallet that is going to be a hip wallet. The problem you see with a hip wallet is with a Bonsall, this is as small as a Bonsall can go and still have a card inside it, because you need a tiny bit of room at the top and bottom to fit the card in. Okay, so you need a wallet that will do that and allow it to go all the way in. So you're kind of limited on size. So with the sewing around, yeah, a wallet's going to have to be approximately that big to be able to fit a card to wallet, because you've got to be able to go all the way in. So this is why there are not many out there, but I have come up with a solution to the issue, and I'm on about prototype 20 at the moment, all made from duct tape, but when I finish it and it works, we're going to get it made from leather, and hopefully you'll be in a...
And that wouldn't have worked with the card slide?
No, it doesn't
well.
work. It's just not long enough. The wallet would need to be a good 15mm longer than it already is to fit a Bonsall.
Nice wallets though.
Yes, very nice wallets. Right. Alakazam Academy 0 to Hero, by John Carey. There you go. Yeah, brilliant. No, I highly recommend the Alakazam Academy guys. Brian Robson, RE, person who's starting out, avoid Sans Minds products. Yes. Well, except for the Vanishing Ring box, which is pretty good. Trace isn't too bad. The Vanishing Sharpie's okay, and the Silent Assistant is okay. But the other 200 products they do, forget.
What's the deck to anything's alright as well.
Deck to anything I like.
Right, Mark says, Mark Willjack says, don't know if you know Mark Lavelle by any chance. If so, it was Mark that got me interested in Magic. I know Mark very well. So Mark has filmed some of our trailers for the shop before. He's been in it many times, and he was kind of employed by us at one time. So yeah, I do know Mark very well. And he's a very good magician and a nice guy. So Adam Wayne Evans, do you know what Ben Earl's book is like? Will it be easy to follow? We're getting some in, but I really don't know if it's going to be any good. But it's Ben Earl, so pretty much definitely. And Henry White, he used to work here, was very heavily involved. In fact, they got the new 52. What's it called? 52.
It's called The Shift.
The
studio.
No, the studio. Studio 52. So check out Studio 52. It's by Ben Earl and Henry. So Ben Earl is one of the best card magicians in the world. Henry is one of the most knowledgeable persons in Magic I have ever met, and very, very creative and a good performer. So yeah, check out Studio 52. It's going to be a great. I'd say, is it business? Not really. Yeah, well, it is a business, but resource. It's going to be a great resource for magicians, and I'm sure that the what's the book called again?
The Shift.
The Shift. I'm sure it's going to be
Shift Volume 1.
Yeah.
I believe there are other shifts coming, but they've got the ingredients for something amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure.
The video, if you want to see the video for the Shift, it must be on YouTube. I'm sure Henry's put it up there. The description of the pictures that are in there, they're touting it as the pictures are unlike any pictures you've seen in the Magic book. It's full colour. It's supposed to be as easy to learn as a book is to learn from. That's what they're trying to do.
With two great minds like that, it's going to be great. And check out 52magic.com. 52 Studio 52. Studio52.com. Don't check out 52 Magic. That's a Chinese website. Chinese Magic website. Studio52.com. I think it's .com. It may be .co.uk, but you'll find it. Google it.
We'll be getting it in when it's back.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on. Mandy Crayford, sorry Mandy, can you give a review on Stasis? We already did it, Mandy. We did it about 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? So check it out about 3 weeks ago, and we did a review and a live performance of it.
It's brilliant.
So yeah,
it's really good.
So yeah, check out, just go back for our videos and you'll see Facebook Live, whatever 3 weeks ago was today. It was around...
it was when you were away, wasn't it?
I was away in Florida, yeah. It's the one where I'm not in it.
I think it's 3 weeks ago. Just practice it more than twice.
Yeah. Adam Wayne Evans says, if I get a heckler, I use the lung tester on them. That shuts them up.
Oh,
yeah. Any of Jordan's
gags
are great for
really good.
Yeah. Check them out if you haven't already seen them. Andrew Tingley got back from a cruise yesterday and the ship's Wi-Fi went down for 3 hours. Guess what? It was a Friday 3 till 6. Missed the live show. Don't worry, Andy. You can watch it back live.
Stop going on cruises.
Yeah. Don't go on a cruise. Watch our live video. Now you can watch it afterwards. We upload them to Facebook afterwards, and we upload them to YouTube. Although last week, with all the phone problems we were having, last week's one didn't save on the phone, so I had to download it from Facebook and upload it to YouTube, so it was a low quality one. However, great news, I now have a brand new iPhone 10 which is being filmed on now, so hopefully no more camera problems, no more sound problems. You need a new phone as well. Right.
You said that like you nicked my phone.
Well, no.
Right, yeah,
well, no. Your phone doesn't work in this thing. The microphone keeps cutting out. We know that.
I love how you just kind of slipped your finger in your pocket
just to check. Yeah. Have you got a rig I can borrow? Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, where's your wallet?
Savas Nicolaides says, any idea when you'll be getting Shogun wallet back in stock? Yeah, Savas, we did an order recently for JOL products, and when we place the order, it takes about 6 months for these things to come through. Believe it or not, yeah. So I ordered them in April, and we only just got the delivery about 2 weeks ago. And when we placed the order, we had plenty of Shogun wallets in, but in that 6 months, something's happened. Someone's lectured for whatever reason. We sold out of them completely. So we've ordered more. It's not such a big order as last time, so we shouldn't have to wait as long. And I'm hoping that they'll be in maybe within about a month and a half, 2 months. So fingers crossed. But yeah, sorry about being out of them.
Notify when available.
Yeah, click on
important.
Yeah. Explain what that is for them.
Yeah, I mean, we get called all the time asking for when things are going to be back in. Most of the time is we don't know because it relies on postage, customs, that kind of thing. If we've placed an order, we can give you a better idea, but you do notify when available. It doesn't matter if you've got an account with the shop or not. You enter your email and you will get told as soon as we update it. We have to do all the products manually, so as soon as I put that button in and click go, you will all get an email saying when things are back. So, and when they do come back, act fast, because obviously 100 people may have also got that email, so don't delay.
Mike Main says, have you done Hook yet? Yes, Mike, we have, and we even talked about you, Mike.
We did, Mike.
So yeah, watch back on afterwards and you'll see. Charlie Robinson, if we leave the EU, will there still be a VAT? Yes, there will, Charlie. So as far as anyone in the UK is concerned, if Brexit happens, there'll be no change whatsoever. Well, there'll be no change even if Brexit doesn't happen. For the guys outside the EU, nothing will change. The only thing that will change was people in the EU outside the UK. So France, Germany, Spain, etc. What will happen then is when you order from us, you will get it without VAT. And in theory, you'll have to claim the VAT back when you get... Well, you won't claim the VAT. What will happen is we'll send something out and you'll get a little notification from customs saying you need to pay this much money, okay, in terms of VAT. So let's say you bought a £100 product from us now, okay, you're not going to do anything because the VAT is included. But after Brexit, you will pay £83.33, which is what £100 minus VAT is. And in theory, you'll have to pay £17 VAT when you get it. But that is all done on the customs value we put on the form on the back. So we'll have a little form on it and we'll put a value down, and sometimes we're not very good at getting the value correct. So it's happened once or twice by accident, of course, that the value's been not quite right and people haven't had to pay VAT for the States and other places. But yeah, we will attempt to do everything we can to make sure we do exactly the right customs value on your order.
Yep.
Yes, we didn't, when you have...
Let's move on.
Right, okay.
Boris is watching.
Robert Van Buren says, hi Robert, how are you? He says he missed the first 30 minutes, has to watch later. Yeah, we did Hook with some people we dragged off the street, so do please watch it. James Samuel, I've used Bang On 2.0 at every gig since I come out of Blackpool. It's a winner.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's fantastic, yeah. It's bang on.
We've
already talked about it. Oh, I talked about it when you were over there.
Oh, did you?
You missed me. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's great. It's as good as I thought it would be. And yeah, I had high hopes for it. It's very, very good.
Peter Meacham says, hi guys, hope you're well. Late as usual to the show. Peter, always late. Go in the corner. Put your dunce cap on. Mandy says, also, could you review Chapslick? What is Chapslick? Is that the penguin one?
It's the bag. Yeah. It's a bag of stuff. It was here. It's a big bag full of different chapstick gimmicks.
Okay.
So you can do a variety of effects. It's Paul Harris.
Okay. Is it any good? Have you seen it?
We sell them very quickly.
Okay.
I've not seen it and played with it because we sell them so fast.
Right, Cash.
It's a penguin product.
Have a quick look. See if you can work out anything interesting about it while we're doing this.
Well, you're getting a variety of gimmicks. So it's like chapstick through. You've got there's about 10 different gimmicks in the bag.
Right, so several different versions of a chapstick
right? Trick, yes.
Right, and what is the trick then?
It's a variety of stuff. It's magic with chapsticks, but you get a load of gimmicks.
Okay. Well,
so a bit like Matt Wright did the magic with poker chips, and you get lots of different poker chips. Obviously, if you buy the complete set, you're getting a big bag full of chapsticks.
Would you recommend it?
I've not seen it.
Okay, well, what we'll do, Mandy, is we'll have a look into it during the week.
Mate? It's up there on the back.
Right,
is it on the back?
Cash, your job between now and next Friday is to look into it, learn something from it, And then next
They
Friday
call
we'll
me
do
blind.
a live review of it. Because
Okay.
if we do a review of it now, Mandy, you're not getting a full review because we haven't really
But
been
you'll
into too
feel
much.
how many things are in here, right? So, I mean, the packaging isn't...
Oh yeah.
I'll definitely have a go through
2, 4, 6, 8. I feel about 8 chapsticks in there at the moment.
Yeah,
So,
they all do different things.
Right, learn. Come
Yes,
back
sir.
next week. You will review this for us. How's that, Mandy? Okay.
Whilst putting pins through your eyelids.
Yes. And up your nose. I'm pulling them out your back, your arse.
The old
Oh,
Indian bit of
dear.
Bale's trick, eh?
It's Friday.
I can do better than sticking a pin up my nose and pulling it out of my mouth. I will attempt. Hold your hand out. Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh,
It's vanished.
One Sharpie, much bigger than those horrible little pens.
what?
Gone. Gone. Look. Ta-da! There you go. Pins up your nose. Who needs that?
Sorry,
Do you want to do that again? Okay. Hold your hand out.
Right.
Watch.
I feel like you're...
It's my
Has he not shown you this before?
No,
Yeah.
what is this?
It'll come up in a little while.
What are you doing? I keep thinking you're
It's my
trying to nick
stretch
my
thumb
watch
tip.
or something.
I may as well talk about it now. Okay, this is a stretch thumb tip. Okay, so a stretch thumb tip was designed originally to vanish rings like the.
Well, you've got that Sharpie in there.
I use it for coins.
Okay, hold your hand out.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, you use it for Cash. Coming in with us. So this is with the camera. Yeah.
Just walk over.
Damn it.
So let's just make sure we can see that.
The ring's
delay on
back.
here. Can you see that? All right. Is that good?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so the stretch thumb tip is designed like a snap purse. You squeeze to open, you close it, and it will snap close on your thumb or however you're going to use it. So you squeeze, you put something in like a ring, and then immediately use their hand as cover. My hand is now open, and then it goes and you're clean, and you can bring it back just as fast. Okay, and as you're putting it in like that, you're closing. This hand is covering the view from your eyes and anyone else's.
Yeah.
Goes straight into here. The moment it's under here, I'm opening this hand, so all suspicion has gone from there. So no one's looking here. I can then open that, and then I'm clean.
That is great.
So if you're using it with a Sharpie, you're doing the same. You put it in, that covers your view. Now the Sharpie's here, okay? So underneath your wrist. Now as I open that, everyone's looking here, so I can immediately pull this one away like that, and then I'm kind of clean. I can still manipulate things. I can pick things up. I can deal with cards and stuff. You can do things that you couldn't do if you were actually palming it in any other way, and you can just pull it out whenever you need it. But come on in close. I haven't finished yet. Because, I mean, something like that, that's never going to fit in a thumb tip. And believe it or not, it won't fit inside a stretch thumb tip either. But it doesn't mean to say you can't use a stretch thumb tip to make it vanish. So look, here we go. So I can go inside there and gone. There. Pull back out. Okay. So it goes in, gone.
That
and
is
out. So
really
it's not inside the thumb tip, but the thumb tip is clipping it there to my hand. So I can manipulate anything on the table. I can do things. I can pick up a pen. I can write with a pen. I can do all kinds of things and still have that just there. So that is a Dave Bonsall stretch thumb tip.
That is really good.
I can't believe you've never seen
I've
that.
never seen that. That is
How long
so
have you been
good.
working here?
Well, yeah, working exactly. You've used the.
Yeah, no, it's great. So in there, boom, gone, and out your arse. There you go.
To be
Right,
honest, the
let's move
first
on.
time he banished the Sharpie in front of me, I canked my load. I was like, what kind of wizard? I was
is-
like, that cannot be possible.
amazing.
But it's funny because at conventions I have a load of these lined up, and people walk past it and they'll go,
I'm kind of pleased I've not seen it because it shows I actually do something.
'Cause, yeah, when I first
I don't
saw
know
it,
how-
I just thought it was like a load of second thumb tips, or someone had just accidentally.
yeah. No, people do. They look at it and they're like, what the hell is that? They look at me and they go, really? And I say, come here, watch it. And they go,
Do you know what?
Buy two.
I
Now
think
they're all
we
gonna
need
regret
to.
not getting one.
I think we need to make a decision about questions because we've got so
I
many.
know, right.
I think we might need to stop asking for questions in
I
advance.
say what we
because-
Yeah, we might have to, guys, because the
It's
problem
tough
is,
'cause-
ideally we've only got 10 minutes to go, and I have to answer these really quickly. If I don't answer these, once they scroll up and out of view, I can't always scroll back down again, so it's a bit of a pain. And these people here have taken the art of the time to answer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to whiz through these really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go back onto these, because these, they've taken the time to ask in advance. But I think, yeah, maybe as we're getting more popular...
Well, the influx last week was phenomenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I think we had 7,000 hits within 3 hours last week. It
Yeah.
just went crazy.
Yeah,
It
it's
went
mad.
viral. I mean,
It's
usually
mad.
we get a couple of thousand over like a week or so.
Thank you.
But yeah,
It's
But yeah,
brilliant.
thank you,
It's
everyone.
brilliant.
You guys
But
So,
it's
last
nuts.
week, share away.
So I'm going to whiz through a few of these very quickly, and we may have to not do.
I
a
will.
few
I'm going to do
things.
the zombie book because people have asked about the zombie
Right.
book.
Scott Clark says the pin routine method is similar to a single needle, but uses pins. They don't actually go into the eye and the nose, but the impression is
Okay. Are still good.
burst my bubble. But that's great, thank you.
Unless David Blaine does it. And
Yeah,
And
in which case,
actually,
yeah. So,
Uses
Rob
nice-
Jane says, hi guys, you mentioned Sandsmine's Vanishing Ring Box. It seems unavailable these days.
That's
Is it
been
still being
unavailable for
produced? At the
ages.
moment, no, it's not. So it hasn't been available for about 2 years. I think it's one of those products that when Sandsmines get it made, they can't just order 100 or 200. They have to order several thousand. And it's a big investment. They don't necessarily know whether they're going to sell. So I think that's why they're not available. But I'm sure they're going to release it at some point. If not, well, I say I might buy the rights off them, or offer to buy the rights to it and produce it ourselves. But after all the things I say about Sans Mines, I think that's the last thing
I'll
we're going
ask.
to do. Rob Jane, oh no, we just answered that one. Andrew Tigley, yes, watched it. Mark Paul, hi all, can't stay around live. But
Mark.
we'll watch us later. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
We had so many questions for you as well,
Oh,
Mark.
Mark, yeah, he's the
Mark is the
master.
font of all knowledge. He's our online dictionary of magic.
Yeah.
No, encyclopedia of magic. That's better, yeah. Dawood Hussein, hey guys, could you make something with sponge? Yes, we can do it. Well, we don't personally, but Mila, who's the person who packs up all your orders, she has a sideline business. She makes loads of sponge stuff. Go to Facebook and type in Mila. That is M-I-L-A, Mila's Custom Sponge Creations. You'll see her Facebook page there with all the things she makes, and just drop her a message and she will make you anything you want from a sponge ball. And they are amazing.
We are plugging Mila, aren't we? She
we
owes
are,
us. She owes us.
Justin Sweeney says, on the instructions for the Quiver card to wallet, Patrick Cunn has a separate video where he uses the medium Bonsall and folds it to make it work. Okay, well, yeah, you could.
Right,
But
where
yeah,
are these instructions,
well,
please?
you are going to need to fold it because there's nowhere it's going in without folding the envelope. So there we go. Maybe you could. Yeah, but just rewatch it. I can send you a picture still if you like, but it looks like you can make an awesome Bonsall work with Quiver after all. Well, that's impressive.
If you could email me the instructions, please, that would be really helpful.
Yeah,
because
because
I couldn't find
it is
anything.
too long, but we need to contact Illusionists and find why they didn't send us instructions in the first place.
If they were supposed to be in the box, we haven't had them.
yeah.
I may have just missed something.
But yeah, the envelope is too long to fit in it, so yeah, if you bend it over, that would kind of work. But then, yeah, you are going to have to Mercury fold the card to load it. So, Dean's joined us. Hello, Dean. How are you, mate? It's Dean. Used to work here, by the way. Who is now a member of 4MG.
Hi, Dean. Hello, Dean.
Hi, Dean.
Michael Brimmer says, any thoughts on Boris Wilde card DVD project? I've not seen it, Michael. Have you seen it?
No, honestly.
Gosh, no one has seen it, unfortunately, Michael, so we can't really comment on something we haven't seen. But if there's anyone who's watching has seen it, please leave a comment or PM Michael, and maybe we can
Yeah,
we can
the
find out if
influx
it's
of
any good.
stuff. You never realise until you work in a magic shop the volume of stuff.
Yeah.
I recognise the name. I probably have seen it.
I mean,
but
we've
it's
got
so
4,500 products. Cash, do a quick spin of the shop with the camera, just so everyone can see just how many products we have here. It is loaded with thousands of products, all the drawers. Yeah, all these over here, all these are DVD shelves, we've got cards over here.
it's all
we've got
full.
Every single drawer around here is full, all these drawers here, here's the drawers, we've got books over there, we've got so much stuff around. So, yeah, unfortunately we can't watch everything as much as we'd love to, but as I said, yeah, we're broadcasting to the masses, so
Yeah.
if anyone can help, then please do.
Please do.
But it's Boris Wilde, it's going to be good. Anything by Boris Wilde is going to be
Yeah,
good.
I think I've seen the name. I've just not had time to look at it. As in, I've seen the name of the trick.
Andrew Tigley says, received the thread bullets today and love it. You're the only shop that sells it that I know. Yeah, we go directly to Steve Fearson and get them from him. So, yeah, all his products are great.
Yeah.
They are very hard to get hold of, and it helps that I know quite well. So, we get to get stuff like that. What is the best trick? So what is the best change bag for kids shows? It doesn't look like you stole it from a church, says Jonas, perhaps.
I got the
I
Halloween.
like-
Halloween one!
Yeah, you like that. Yeah.
The baseball cap one's quite good. We don't sell it, but the baseball cap's quite good. But
There is a Santa's hat change bag out there. I can't remember who sells that, but that's good. There's a flat. The change bag I like, if you're using silks, is the flat change bag or the rip apart change bag. We've only got a small version, but there are bigger ones available where you put the silks in one side and you literally tear the bag and all the silks fly out.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
Brian.
Hello, Brian. Nice
Brian.
to meet you. Brian, I've got a little old church, what do you call it thingy? What do you call them?
Collection bag.
Collection bag from a church. You see, I've got one of these, and we're going to do a bit of magic with it. I'm going to put in this thumb tip into here, and wave your hand over, say the magic words.
Wibbly
And my
wobbly.
little church collection bag now has a Sharpie in it. We just call it a church collection bag. That works for me. you can make a deal about how you pimped out a church collection bag to use in your magic act, and
I mean,
I'm sure there's some jokes you can throw in with it as well.
Oh yeah, I got this from the church on Sunday. I had to get rid of the money. It's full of money. You know,
Yeah.
that's an old joke. Come up with a change bag. Come up with a regular looking change bag. You'll make a fortune. You'll make a fortune. You got force bags and things like that, but yeah, I mean it is what it is. Change bags are change bags.
Hey Jason.
Yeah.
Take a playing card.
Yeah.
Right, I have this empty church collection bag over here.
Yeah.
Put it in.
Yeah.
Wave your hand over it. Say the magic words. Church collection bag, you see? Or work it in reverse or something, but yeah. Church collection bag. I'm going to put some money in the church collection bag over here.
Fake.
Shh. Put some money in the collection bag. There we are. And think of a playing card.
The 3 of clubs. Oh, it's just amazing.
Jesus, there you go. How about
it's
that?
amazing.
Right, okay.
Absolutely.
On with the show.
Oh, just missed his ear.
Ah.
Right, we need to get a move on, Dave.
I know, yeah. God. It's tough being popular, isn't it? Right, here we go.
Show us the
I
zombie
wouldn't know.
Max Gibson, hello mate. He says hello PDT. Max is one of our most regular viewers.
PDT, that's great. I like the PDT.
Right, Simon Davison recently discovered your site. Your close-up pads are amazing. It's in the Christmas list. You're most welcome, Simon. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, we make pretty much any pad you want, and we do actually have other materials that aren't on the website. So if you want something more particular, do let us know, and we can custom make them as well.
Happy Christmas for Simon.
Duad says, could you make a custom sponge product? We've already answered that, Duad.
Mila.
Max Gibson says, question for Dave. Just wondered how easy it is to load a borrowed ring or coin from a stretched thumb tip to a wallet. Incredibly easy. Where has it gone?
It's in the change pad
there's one over
somewhere.
there. Do you want to put that one? Okay, so once you made the ring vanish...
I think you need to do a DVD on this, mate.
I have.
Oh, right, it's just your lecture note.
It's called my lecture note.
Oh, sorry.
Or it's on the ring. It's on the
I've
DVD. It's on the DVD for the ring
I've
flight.
watched it several times.
On the DVD for the ring flight, it's also on the DVD for the plus wallet. Okay, so you're going to do your vanish your ring over there. You come back in, you do your little vanish like that, and you make it vanish like that, and you can say, over here's a wallet or wherever you want, and you've got it out. You're ready to go. So there we go. How you doing, bud?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. Next question. Babe was all excited because we have a customer in the shop.
I've watched all the
We're just doing a live Facebook, so just crack on and have a look around the shop. Spoke too soon. Okay, says Max Gibson. Sean McCausland says, love the stretch thumb tip. I vanished all sorts of sweets that are available.
Good stuff.
Duad says, question, could you make custom sponge products? Duad, we keep answering you.
Mila's custom sponge
Maybe he's a
creations.
rapper.
Maybe
He's a rapper, yeah.
Maybe it's Mila. Maybe Mila's
Yeah.
her own account.
Come on, we know it's you, Mila. Thoughts on Visualize by Brendan Rodriguez, says Charlie. So any thoughts, anyone?
On Visualize?
Yeah,
Hold on,
Visualize.
is that the deck? Is that the gaff deck?
The gacha! Oh, that's
Is it?
insane!
Is it? Oh, whoa,
okay.
whoa. Is it though?
No, it is. Visualize is the one with all the
Brendan?
stuff on it. Yeah, that's he's one of the people involved in it, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Visualize deck is insane.
right
So
behind you,
we had a bit of confusion because there were two decks. One is Visualize and one is Ungimmick Visualize.
Optricks.
Yeah, I think this is a brand new.
If this is what you're talking about, I hope it is.
Yeah, we hope it is.
Hope
Yeah,
it is.
this is a brand new era in Magic. I think a couple of years ago, the whole finger flinging and then the card flourishes become really popular. Dan and Dave just made it an art form, but this is going one step from that. Because of Dan and Dave, so many people are doing card flourishes now, but it's a one-way thing. You just kind of look that way like watching somebody juggle. But now it can be interactive. You can just do the most insane optical illusions as well as physical illusions with it. And if you haven't seen the trailer for this, guys, check it out. Visualies, okay, as in
Visualize, I think, as in lies.
visual, yeah, visual as in visual,
Visualize,
and
yeah.
then IES, so Visualize. But yeah, check it out. Check out the trailer. It's just a new era in flourishing and magic.
Special effects. It's special effects for cards.
Yeah, but without a camera.
Yeah,
So,
without a camera.
Really good.
And then the Optricks, for those of you that want to know, this is a regular deck of cards that match the style of these, and you get a few gaffs in here as well. So if you buy one and you want a regular deck, you need both.
Okay, David West says, what is the most realistic magic prop that's designed to be someone else, like the throwing hammer, that's not something you produce?
I think he's saying what's...
I love the...
that
What's the most
looks
realistic
like
magic prop
something else.
that's designed to be something else,
Yeah,
like
that
a
we
throwing
don't
hammer,
make.
that He says designed to be someone else. So I think he means something else.
I love the juggling. Luke has recently bought a set of the juggling knives.
Right.
And they're wicked.
Yeah.
You know, knives for juggling. They look horrifically. You know, they're so cool.
For me, the throwing hammer's the best thing. I mean,
but we don't sell.
Basically.
I guess I'd have to look into it. Yeah, I mean, I've not really looked.
I've never seen juggling equipment really, but I was well impressed with it. It's
I'm happy with the multiplying bottles. The one that we got back there. That is just the wine bottle.
It's quite a tough question.
We'd have to have some thought into that, Davis, and I'm sure there are, but we are running out of time. Robert Van Buren says, "Looks like I've lost my top fan status." Oh, Robert, yeah, I've been on enough. Peter Burkett says, well late, just got in from work. Magic Stevens, Magic Stevens says, what size envelope do you need for Harry Robson's Instant Reset Wallet version 3? The medium Bonsall is what you want. Peter Booth says, Norm Nielsen bottles. Yeah, good call, Peter. Yeah, so there are loads out there. Some of them are insanely good. Right, okay. Let's get on with the other questions.
Right, let's talk about this book.
Davis West has already asked a couple of questions. You've got 2 more on there.
Let's talk about this book.
Okay,
because it's new. Came in yesterday. Okay, it's
I know nothing about it.
Family shows, and it's I'd say it's for Halloween, but then you could use it the rest of the year as well. So there's a family. Magic Cafe. I'm just going to caveat this. It arrived yesterday. I've looked at it today for 5 minutes. This is a photo album that I found. There's a really dodgy house in my neighbourhood. I live in Hampton Court. A guy called Henry lives there. This was just on this road outside, and I don't know any of these people, but it's a family. It's a family of, I'm guessing that's mum and dad, and the children and the twins. Aren't they cute? Lovely.
Very cute.
And apparently there's this curse. There's this curse on this house, and apparently something terrible happened to the people that live there.
Oh my god!
I don't believe in it really. If I'm honest with you, No, they haven't changed. All right. There's a mum and a dad. Look, it's fine. There's a mum and a dad. Okay, it's very important you understand. Nothing weird is happening. Okay, it's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween.
My god! There's
Nothing
an arm.
is what?
There's an arm.
What are you talking about?
There's an arm.
It's very,
There's
very.
an arm.
No.
There's an arm.
No. What was that? Right, let's put an end to this right now. Okay, let's put an end.
Oh, you put an end to it.
Where have they gone?
You did say you were going to put an
right
end
now,
to
it. At this point, I'm going to give you a JCA's top tip. You get a couple of zombies. Now, at this point, this is Twister Magic, by the way, George Iglesias. They have these stuck on the performer's back. So when they're gone, you go, where have they gone? And then the kids are shouting and screaming because you've got these pinned on your back. Now, for me, I think this is really, really strong if you do it this way. Okay, sorry, George. But have one of them on your back, and have one of them, if you wear a jacket, have this one on your back, and have this one in your jacket pocket, covered by a hanky. And then turn around, show the one on your back, and then scream because it's on your back, and then go, oh, that book's so dusty. And then, and take out the hanky, achoo, and then you've got the second reveal of it in your pocket, reaching up to your face, and you've got that gag. So it comes with a couple of gimmicks you can pull out of the book. So you have an arm, so you can wave. You've also got a finger, so you can stick it up your nose. But you can wave it, you can shake hands with it.
That is brilliant for Halloween.
Shake hands with it.
Absolutely brilliant for
Halloween.
It's cool, isn't
it? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a magic colouring book, but with zombies and...
I think that's one of the best kids things you've shown on here, really.
It's alright, isn't it?
I like it, yeah.
But yeah, it's great.
The colouring book on its own is okay, but with the other bits with
the story's nice,
really
yeah. I mean, I've made that routine up. There is no routine, okay? There is no routine. It's a colouring book. I've literally just come up with that off the top of my head. You get all of the instructions, all of the handling, how to pin things on your back. But yeah, it is what it is. It's lovely. It's really nicely made. It's great. It's Halloween. And stuff coming out. I love them. Do you remember the old... Oh, you probably don't. There's the Magic Spells book. Hopefully Mark Paul's still watching, so he'll be able to tell me who created it. But there's the Book of Magic Spells. Yeah. It's a classic kids prop where you've got the spider that goes up the back and you've got things that pop out the top while you're not looking. It's kind of a new version of that. It's brilliant. It's really good.
Awesome.
I like it.
Okay, very quick one. Frank Valetti says, when you were a genie, did you see the performance by Terry Ward? Unfortunately, Frank, I didn't get to see anything other than the dealer's table the entire time. I didn't see any shows or any performances. So, and Peter Burkett says, have you seen Breakthrough New Coin in... Huh? Have you seen breakthrough new coin in can download? Coin in can download. Capital letters, Peter. Yeah, have we seen it? I haven't seen it. No, I'm afraid, Peter.
I've seen the download is available, but I've not had time to watch it. If you want us to get that download on the site, I'm sure we can do
we have
that.
a look. Yeah, and Charlie Robinson says Jimmy Carlo uses the spells book loads.
That's great. It's a great prop. They're hard to come by now, I think. They're beautiful. Right, we've got to do some of these, Dave.
Yeah.
Magic Stevens, please can we demonstrate Ace by Richard Sanders? We can, but not today. We wanted to put some effort into it.
Yeah, so basically none of us in the shop perform it or dem it, so rather than picking it up and just doing it, after the hoo-ha in the Magic Cafe a couple of weeks ago about not practicing a trick enough before we dem it, we decided that we're not going to risk that again, and Cash is going to take it home, I think, at some point. Are you going to? Or
Yeah.
Cash is going to take it home, and he'll dem it for you hopefully next week.
Yeah, we had a question that you asked me to put on the list from last week. I think it may have been from the last live. So, can anyone help with this? Did we ever see a brass prediction chips, or did they stop making them? It was an effect with 5 or 6 brass chips that when you picked one, the back of the chip would say you will choose this one and have an X on the back, etc., etc.
Right. So yeah, who's it who asked that one?
I've got a sort of a
Broski.
handle.
Yeah, Broski, yeah.
Broski,
So when you asked that, I asked the guys to look into it. I emailed somebody, the person who makes our gimmick coins, to ask if it's something he's ever produced or does he produce them, because I know he does a lot of brass disc stuff. Unfortunately, he's not got back to us yet. He is a slightly older boy, not so hot on emails and social media and stuff. But when they get back to us, we will hopefully have an answer for you if you're watching, Broski. But we will keep finding out.
Our new German order's coming, and I've added a few. Incidentally, happened to add a few chip routines to that, so maybe it's in there. But
there is a slightly different routine that I've seen.
There's quite a few chip routines like that, but not that exact specific.
I mean, the colour changing one is the classic one.
We will keep tracking it down, and we'll find out an answer for you at some point.
Peter Booth, can we demo Zombie Book? We have. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Matej, is Dave Bonsall really strong, or is he pretending to be strong? Please provide evidence. No, he's pretending.
Does that count as being strong or pretending to be strong?
Yeah.
See? Strong.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if that proves you're strong or whether... whatever.
Shut up.
Andy Tingley, Dave, were you really a Marine? He was a para. I was a para fighter in the Falklands, aged 18, and it was horrible. Well done for your service.
I was, yeah. I joined up in 1991. I did 13 years. I joined up, at CTC RM, with the Commando Training Centre Royal Marines in Exmouth, and I went on to be in 40 Commando in Taunton, where I spent several years as a grav, jumping around at helicopters with a dagger between my teeth, and then I joined Headquarters Royal Marines in Portsmouth, where I spent the next about 8 or 9 years doing administration. But I also trained doing athletics. I did decathlon at a very high level. I was training for the 2000 Olympics, so I was in a very lucky position to be given 3 years out of uniform, where I spent it in a tracksuit at HMS Temeraire, which is the Royal Naval School of Physical Training and Sport, where I was basically based there the entire time and did all my coaching there. Well, I did coaching all around the South Coast, but yeah. So although I was in for 13 years, 3 of those were spent as a semi-professional, professional really athlete, I guess, paid by the Marines, but good publicity for them, and got to travel the world and do lots of sports. So yes, I was, and if you go on our Facebook page, on my personal Facebook page, on the photo albums there, you'll see a whole load of old photographs of me all over the world.
Did you do magic in the Marines?
Yeah.
When did you start?
I was nowhere near as good as I was. I mean, I didn't get serious. It was only because I was medically discharged. If you don't know, by the way, I have a big scar from here all the way down there, and a big scar all the way down here. I had major back surgery, and I was medically discharged from the Royal Marines eventually, and that's when I decided magic was going to become a full-time career rather than something as a hobby. But yeah, many times when we were out on exercise in the middle of Dartmoor or Exmoor, wherever we were, Bodmin Moor, I would keep the lads entertained, quite often making leaves vanish. I always took a thumb to it.
I remember seeing that all Marines were just magicians anyways. A little bit of camo paint, they vanish instantly.
Yeah. Listen to Dave's Magicians podcast. It's great.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really good.
Right. Next question.
Oh yeah, do you know that you might be able to answer this for Paul? If anyone help with this, please, because I don't perform it. If you perform Rubik's on a spectator's phone, what would they see if they log onto your website after you've left the gig? The prediction, a blank screen, or a different prediction? Hope that makes sense. Now, is Rubik a photo, or is it a live updating thing? That's what I didn't know.
I think it's a live updating thing, but yeah, if you're going to perform it for several people that night and it's all different every time, so yeah, I don't honestly know. Yeah,
I've not done it.
Yeah, it's not a question for us really.
Someone can answer, please.
Yeah, please do help out. Who was that for? Sorry,
Paul Kybert.
So Paul Kybert. Yeah, if anyone knows Paul and knows the answer, please do PM him or put the message up here, so maybe he'll see later on. Or who creates that one, Rubik? Do you know?
Yeah, is it Vincent? Is it?
I would find the creator on Facebook, drop him a message and ask.
Is it Vincent? Sure. Somebody?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't know. Yeah.
Matt Jones. Now I've done the research, Matt. Matt said, if you flick your nipple, does it go hard within 7 seconds? Now I've done the research today. I'm 3 seconds. Dave is 5. Cash is 6, and Mila refused to participate.
Not for me, she didn't.
Moving on.
6 seconds. Right.
Katie, do we have opinion on number 4 envelope? Yeah, it's great if you want a 4-way out. There's also the number 6 envelope and number 6 mini. Mini is available. Hopefully we'll get them in next week. Number 6 standard, I can't see on the suppliers. So when it comes in, when it's available, we will get it for you. Davis West, what are the 5 things that every magician needs?
5 things every magician needs.
A PropDog account.
A smile.
Personality.
Definitely a smile. Common sense.
Sense of humour.
Dedication is what you need.
Bounce back ability. I think that's really important, bounce back ability. If you mess up a trick, it's important to try again, isn't it? Do you not think?
Yes and no.
You need to be resilient.
If you mess up a trick, I mean, yeah, don't get all huffy about it and walk off.
Be resilient.
Yeah, if you mess up a trick, just have a laugh about it and just say, oops,
we
better practice that one, move on. You're not human all the time. You shouldn't really mess up tricks if you practice them enough.
We teach resilience in schools now for kids because it's such an important skill to have.
Yeah, but schools these days say there's no such thing as 2nd or 3rd place. You're all joint winners.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's important to be resilient.
My answers would be have a smile. A bit of confidence helps, but you build confidence. So let's not say that. Smile, common sense, dedication, discipline.
Yeah, good work ethic, I think, is very important.
Yeah, because you're going to have to practice tricks before you go out there.
It's down to you, isn't it? Your business is down to you.
Yeah,
people won't come to you unless you're putting the effort
discipline,
in.
not just to practice, but to doing the business side of things. But common sense. Just have enough common sense to realise that if you want to make a business out of it, treat it as a business rather than a hobby. So yeah, hope that helps.
Andy Tingley was nice. Jason, please don't stop demming because of a load of
dickheads.
D star. Okay, you said it.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, well, that's what I said. You're doing great. We all make mistakes. We're human. And Walter has also said, well said. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ottar's in Essen. Ottar is at the biggest board game convention in Europe, and I'm very, very jealous.
You're a big board game.
I've got like 300 of them. If you ever want to play a board game, come to my house. Yeah. Ottar's there. Walter has always said good morning. Hope you have a lovely weekend. We love Walter. Walter, thank you very much. And David has said, Jason, thank you for your help setting up my account. Got my order next day. Keep up the good work.
Is that it?
That is it. Oh, one more, sorry. Do we know anything about Taken by the Other Brothers? It seems too good to be true. Other Brothers are good.
Which one's Taken?
I think it's new. It must be new.
I don't know much about Taken, but I have a very particular set of skills. I will find you. No, Dick.
Yeah, I'll find it and I will tell you next week.
Yes. Well, there you go. Look at that. Oh. Right. Okay. Hang on.
Brilliant kids book, just for fun. Christopher T. Magician. If you want to make your own magic for children, it's such a good book. It's up there with the David K. Seriously Silly. It's a great book.
One for you.
Thank you very much.
One for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's becoming a bit of a tradition with you guys now, so I thought I may as well just start it for you. Right. Let's quickly finish these questions on here, then we can wrap up for the day. We can get our bookshelves back where they're going to be against the new wall. Yeah, I know.
20 past 5.
Yeah. Right, Supreme Magic produced Magic Spell, Albion Magic.
Yes, that's the one. Oh, brilliant. That's good news.
There you go.
Love Albion Magic.
Terry Ward is the best. Jeffrey Herbert says Supreme Magic put Spells book out years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Frank Velletti was the brass coins from the Collector's Workshop. Yeah, I didn't see any of it, unfortunately, Frankie. Sorry, Frank. Charlie Robinson just placed an order for some $50. Yeah, let us know, Charlie, if you have any particular favourites, because there's 2 different backs on the $50. You'll know some have the building, some have the other pattern. Just let us know which one you want. Whether it's an eagle, isn't it?
Eagle, yeah.
Eagle or the White House, whatever it is. Matt Parrow, you're late, buddy. Just join. Danny Marsh, website changes every time you perform on your website. However, they're going to remember the exact combination. Okay, thanks, Danny. That helps.
Max Gibson.
Photo, not website. Sorry. Brian Robson. How many people are flicking nipples and counting?
I've had the question just underneath that.
What's the rest of the time on the nipple trick? Okay. Sorry, the reset time. Yeah.
Go outside. Yeah. You go outside.
Now you've got to work a hair dryer up, haven't you? You've got to hair dryer.
Yeah, you're going to warm it up.
Yeah. Here's a question.
Oh no. Cut it, Cash. Hit the button now.
Here's a question, right?
Hit the button.
Here's a question. Based on that, how come when it's cold your nipples go hard but your dick goes small?
Does it?
Yeah.
Mine does. In the cold, it shrivels up.
I mean, my
nipples
nipples
go bigger.
at least 3
Nipples
feet.
shiver, and yeah, you get into a cold swimming pool and you look down, you look quite.
It's been a while since I've been in a cold swimming pool, my friend.
Right,
Well,
okay.
you're basically a polar bear anyway, so.
That's true.
Mark Paul, oh, he's still on. Mark's still here. My
still
comment
going,
may have
believe it or
vanished. My comment may have vanished. Supreme Magic produce magic. Yeah, no, we didn't.
we saw
Mark,
that.
yeah, we did
Thanks,
see that,
Mark.
yeah. Charlie Robinson, Eagle, if possible, please.
Good. That was quick.
And any thoughts on breakthrough, guys? Right, remember to put a note from Mila that Charlie wants Eagles when she packs up the orders tomorrow. Any thoughts on breakthrough? Oh, of course, it's Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll put a note on your order.
Oh, sorry, boss.
That hit me on the nipple, and it's gone hard. My nipple's all hard. Hey, you're forgetting. There's one person who flips cards here very well.
Yeah, I know. And
Yeah, all right, come on.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
let's be professional.
Launched at me for the last
You wouldn't get this on
half an hour.
Alakazam.
He says.
Can we end the show?
There you go. There you go.
Come on.
Right. Anyway, come on. Yes, legends, guys. Right, guys. Oh, and I'm expecting Sans Minds to release that soon. Skipton.
Bailey's
Right,
just-
guys. Thank you all for joining us again. I hope you enjoyed the live show. We will be back again next week. Don't worry, we're not really closing. If that doesn't make any sense to you, watch the beginning of the video. If you're gigging this weekend, have a great gig. And I'm going to be watching the Grand Prix this weekend. Mike is in the shop. We're open Saturday, but we're now closed Sunday. So don't come down on Sunday, guys. We have decided to close. It's not really worth us staying open. So yeah. Anything else I have to say?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
And if
Then
you're
next
celebrating
Wednesday,
on Sunday,
Thursday.
happy Diwali.
Oh yeah.
They can't see you there.
They can.
They can't. No, you're off
The
camera.
shadows.
You're off camera. No, you're off camera.
You're still
They can't see you.
They can see a hand.
I don't
Oh,
trust
there he is.
this. There's a prank coming right my way. I know it.
Right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all next week.
Have fun.